Hey, X Society, Misha here from Turtle TV, and today we are discussing The Punisher Season 2, Episode 4, Scar Tissue, which dives into Billy Russo primarily. So the episode title, Scar Tissue, was quite literal. This is a Billy Russo-led episode, and unfortunately, it is also a major loss of momentum. Even though I like Billy Russo's character and I enjoy the actor, more or less, this episode opens with Billy completely disoriented. He's stumbling out of a city bus, gets into a confrontation with another passenger, and then he ends up going back in time because he doesn't have his memories, essentially. He remembers a conversation with Frank about a problem that he had growing up, and that motivates him to go to his group home director, who apparently might have also molested him, and it turns out had touched like a bunch of other people, but Billy refused to get molested. So that's going on, and then we had all this momentum from episode 3, right, with the whole police showdown scene at the sheriff's, and before they get to New York City. And I feel like once we got to New York City, it was kind of like it hit the brakes. Frank and Rachel are put into Madani's apartment, and more or less we get into some characterization, some conversation between like Rachel and Frank. We learn about kind of their situations a little bit more, and like how she is like apparently compromising photos, which is why Pilgrim's pursuing them. And it like I felt like part of this was necessary for kind of explaining like why they're going to continue to work together. I guess that's why they did it, but I think they could then show more tell rather than just kind of have them literally just be in the apartment. Other things in this episode, I think that it was interesting. Frank visited Curtis. That was interesting tie-in. Besides that, though, I kind of felt bored on this episode. Like, say I don't have as much to say. Like, I found myself looking at my phone more during it. That's a bad sign. If I'm looking down at my phone, multitasking, I know I have ADHD and everything, but like if I'm doing that, it's a bad sign. It means your show is not keeping me engaged. So I'm going to watch the next episode, episode 5. I'm hopeful that the pace can pick up because this was a major letdown compared to episode 3, which I consider to be brilliant and one of the best episodes of Marvel and superhero television I've ever seen. Season 2, episode 3 was a masterpiece, and then it just completely hits the break in season 2, episode 4 for some reason. Anyway, my name is Misha. We're out.